I see you have a book there.
Hey, hey, nice
Hey,
book.
hey, what you got there?
Hey,
Hey,
hey, what's that thick lady you holding on to?
you hear that? That's the sound of a completed
A
everything.
dream.
A
A
dream.
complete dream.
Did you smell that? Oh,
Do your pages, are they smooth?
yes, they smell. They smell. They feel so. I was actually so I started reading, obviously. So I was flying. Of course, I was flying.
Of course it's flying.
Um, but like, feel that quality. I'm sorry.
You know, it reminded me of the Bible.
Think that that is as far. That's where the comparison to Alchemized and the Bible begins and ends.
Yes, yes, that's clearly about it. So
But
Shell,
did you appreciate the like amazing inside cover and like
I didn't
the
even look. I didn't look. Did you see that there were some people that had like they had fancy edges?
sprayed edges? I
I
did
don't know.
not.
There we go. I don't know where they got those.
Yeah, but the
Whoa.
book jacket
And
is
a
gorgeous
dragon.
and a dragon.
Look at it's like a maze.
Is that what it is?
It looks like a maze outside of like
It
a big
does.
castle.
Look
Like a
at you.
maze outside of like Malfoy Manor. I know it's not Malfoy Manor,
Mhm.
but you know.
Yeah,
Man. Oh, did
you're
you
onto
see the
something.
and the picture of her? Did you see where she grew up? Finland, you.
Pacific Northwest. You know what I read? I think it's Portland.
I mean, that still counts. Oh, they live in Portland, Oregon. We can go find her. We can go be friends with her.
Well, I was gonna say, Kudzi, to be a very threatening statement.
Oh, is
We
that
can go
mean?
find her. It's not a game. She's a person.
I know she's a person. And just say you broke me. You utterly broke me.
Initial thoughts now that you have her in
Initial
your hands.
now that I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous because Manacled I hold to such a high hold in such high regard. I mean, that was both of our best book of 2024.
Yeah. Sure
And
was.
so it makes me nervous because not because she's not a good writer, but because I know that it cannot be the same story in order for it to have been published.
Yeah.
And that I think I've
Exactly.
talked to other people too, where it's like that's the worry is the fact the part that makes it so impactful is that you know this whole backstory of Hermione and Draco. And so
Hmm.
now you're having to start a story where the characters don't, I mean, they do, I'm sure they do have a backstory, but you
Uh-huh.
don't know it as in depth as you know Hermione and
Hmm.
Draco's. You don't know how they grew up. Um, so I'm nervous.
Yeah.
What
And I
about
was gonna
you?
say that's also the thing with the Manacled is that, you know where it starts off. You know the preface around everything. You know the world you're in, at least as us, being huge avid Harry Potter fans. So it's not like we're jumping into a new fantasy world and
Mm-mm.
need to world build everything. It's like you're saying, these are already beloved characters that was Draco beloved? I don't know. Anyways,
Definitely not till all that fanfic love triangle stuff came out. Anyways,
but it's like these are characters you know and love. You like have a backstory with exactly. And so, yes, I think that jumping in, I need to like put that and all my knowledge and like don't treat this like it's manacled because you will be set up for failure. Jump into it as a new fantasy book.
I know. And that's the part that's so hard.
Exactly. One thing that I will say, I know that there's like, I didn't read them, but I know that they're here, the trigger warnings in the back.
Oh, I did not read the trigger warnings.
Apparently they're somewhere. She said in the audiobook it said, look at the trigger warnings in the back of the book, but I don't see them. Are they at the beginning?
As a work of dark fantasy containing wartime violence, religious abuse, depictions of complex trauma, suicidal ideation, self harm, human experimentation, medical torture, eugenics, cannibalism, sexual assault, rape, and the illusion of necrophilia, please remember that this depiction is not authorial endorsement. Because Alchemized is told in third person limited point of view, it necessarily involves some distortions of vision as well as missed or misconstrued events. Reader discretion is advised.
Where did you find that? Content notes. There it is. God, that took a little while. Yeah. Okay. Because obviously we know Manacled was dark, right?
Yes.
Starting off like on the very first like couple pages, I was like, is this a horror book? Like,
Yeah,
could it be
well, yes.
classified as like a fantastic fantasy horror? Like, I don't know.
Well, even Manacled could have as well,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. But that's the other thing that I keep telling myself. I'm like, spoilers. I know halfway through it's gonna turn not happier, but it's gonna make sense.
But is it written exactly the same?
My heart hopes so.
But then the thing is, part of me is like, okay, Shelby, acknowledge that in order to like, I mean, that was part of the appeal of Manacled was how she wrote it and the structure of it.
Yeah.
Like, I loved the fact that in the middle you get a flashback, and instead of being like in a lot of suspense books and mystery books, they'll do rapid flashbacks where it's like every other chapter, and that builds suspense. It also builds context. But I
Mhm.
appreciated that Manacled was so original because it was just a giant chunk right in the middle. That's your flashback. And
Mhm.
at first, I remember like reading it and being like, this is boring as fuck. I want to go back to the like to the
What's
now.
happening? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you tell me what's going on with my characters. You just left me on a cliffhanger and I don't like it. And it's like, it makes you think like, this could be three different tiny little books, you know?
Oh, it so easily could, but it's so perfect. Manacled was so perfect as one,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
short book by any
yeah.
means, but by as
Um,
one book.
yeah. I guess what I'm interested in jumping in is how, to what degree did she have to change things in order to not be
A
a copyright
fanfic,
infringement?
a copy. Yes, exactly that too.
Yeah, in order to get published. And I think within the first couple chapters, you really understand we're in a completely different world. This isn't even Earth. I don't know
Huh?
if you've gotten to that point yet. There's different lands. There's nothing. No, it is the year, fun fact, it is the year 17 something, 1780 something in
So
this
it is,
book.
yeah,
But this isn't our world and our
in a
counting.
different world.
Yeah. It's a completely different magic system.
Well, I
It's,
mean, I already kind of got that, like in the first chapter, like there's
mhm.
the, well, I did have to look up some words too, even like the necromancer and then the vivimancer, and I was like,
Yeah.
there are terms that I don't know, and whoever finds my Google when I die is going to be like, what is going
Yeah,
on?
exactly. And again, I think that there are elements that I am seeing of Manacled that I think the reason why she was able to keep them are because they are so unique. They aren't something that was built by JK.
Which you got to thinking of Manacled, I felt like beyond the characters and like the story, like the history that they had gone through,
Hmm.
the story of what they currently were going through was not JK. It
Yeah.
was not
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
No, I mean, I found that
And
it was really interesting because it was taking JK's world and building upon it, which is like fan fiction. But yeah,
yeah.
like I love how she was like, I love this, like essentially took this idea of legitimens and like turned it into like weaponized it in a whole nother way that went way beyond anything JK even imagined, I feel like, you know?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which that was where even in that first chapter I was starting to get to like you get that peek into
Hmm.
whatever is going on. And that's again where I was like having to Google things and I was wishing it was on my Kindle so I could just click and have it define the word for me.
You're a Kindle girly now.
My heart.
I love it.
Um,
But anyway, again, I think the biggest thing, and I'm going to need you to remind me of it frequently, is this is not the world of Harry Potter. It's not going to have the same, and it's okay if some of the plot line is a little bit different, even than Manacled,
I know.
in
It
order
hurt.
to create an original world.
An original world, an original work.
Hmm.
I have, do you have any friends that have finished it already?
No,
I have one friend that's finished it already. And I
Jesse?
have, no, Jess has finished it. I think Jesse is close. Audrey nor I have started yet. Well, I just officially started.
Hmm.
But no, Jess finished it. And then, what was Jesse's comment? But they were both like, I mean, they're like, once you get going, you can't put it down,
Hmm.
which I remember with Manacled.
Yep.
So
Did they read or did they audiobook?
I think they read.
And see, that's what I
We
want to
all
do.
got them physical books.
Yeah, we did. Okay, Ken's plan for Alchemized, plan of attack. We're gonna check in every so often, see how we're feeling. Maybe during that time, I will share with you what kind of drink I am emotionally feeling because this is Boozy Bibliophiles.
I guess I should come up with something that I would eat well. I can
Or
tell
maybe it
you
could be
right
something
now.
that you are eating. Right now it's pumpkin.
Right.
Derp, derp, derp. Must I do everything? My back is hurting from carrying this fucking team. Yeah, that's Big Bertha. I'm getting a workout just lugging her around. She is, for those of you that don't have it already, Alchemized is the size of a small child. You're going to want to treat it like one too, because it's precious.
One of my children hid a uh, Cheddar Bunnies packet under the table, and the only reason why I found it is because I just moved the coffee table
Why did they hide it?
because I
Saving it
didn't
for
want
later.
to throw it in the garbage because it was empty.
Wrapper. A
A
wrapper.
wrapper.
So you're all ready? You're going to cheat and do
So
it already?
just because it's what I'm eating while starting it, because I caressed the
Well,
book.
then, here, let me grab a drink really quick if that's how you're going to play it. Fine.
Who can play
That's how
that
you want to
game?
play? Two can play that game.
Well, so what I'm eating while starting this book is a pumpkin cookie. It is essentially a pumpkin muffin in cookie form with chocolate chips from the great Debbie Creighton.
Deborah Cretin.
Thank you.
Shout
Thank you,
out.
Mama Debbie.
OG.
Thank you, Mama Debbie. I feel like in my mind it fits perfectly because look at this cover. It looks like gloomy fall, and pumpkin cookies just make me think of gloomy fall and the weather around here. Although it's still
Okay.
70 and sunny, has been.
All right. Since you're going to play that way, to start off this book, I need a shot of vodka. It is my Crystal Head. It's just regular vodka, but you know what? Cheers.
Oh my God, you really took it.
I don't drink anymore. That was really rough. Why did I do that?
I don't know.
That's how in I
Commitment.
am. It's
Committed.
how much you need to prepare for Alchemized.
When was the last time you took a shot?
Katie's Bachelorette, and I screamed afterwards.
I think a note to viewers. Both of us did dry January and have continued to carry that lifestyle choice on with much more minimal beverage intaking than we normally did. Imbibing. Much
Imbibing.
much less
That being
imbibing than
said,
normal.
I think that it's funny that we say that. This is Boozy Bibliophiles, and every single time we film, I have a drink in my hand.
You do, but aren't some of you could they're mocktails, some of them. Or it's
Some of
like
them are
your drink.
mocktails.
Some of them it's your drink for the week.
It honestly, like, that's how often, and like those few sips are how much I drink usually. So
A shot was a
committing to the bit.
yes you
I'm
are.
gonna sleep
Yes
good
you are.
tonight.
Si, senorita. Yes you will.
All
Yes
right.
you will.
Well, good luck to us. My poor cat doesn't know what to do with me. Good thing I don't have roommates anymore.
Benefits of living on your own.
I know.
I need to stop eating these. I don't like sweets.
You're not watching. You don't like sweets. I don't drink alcohol anymore. What are we? What are we doing?
We're such hypocrites.
What are we doing?
I like some sweets.
Man. Okay. This book is just so perfect and spooky and gorgeous.
I know. She's so pretty. And it's so like Handmaid's Tale. It's just dark.
But then also it's like it's very gothic because of like the spires and this of the like it has a gothic feel to it, you know?
It does. I am
I'm
so
here for it.
excited.
Okay, let's go so you can start reading.